Yeah.
Three school,
He's a 50-year-old freshman.
Yeah. You saw that video about Jeff too?
It was Jeff. That's who it was.
That was Jeff, bro. You didn't know? Offensive lineman.
Right now, it won't be me because my fucking
it was an offensive lineman too.
My right knee's been acting up big time, and I looked it up and how long an ACL replacement's historically good for. It's anywhere from 15 to 20 years. I'm at 24 years since I've had the surgery. My right knee is playing on me again. I may have to go fucking back in to see the fucking doctors.
Was that a football injury, Jeff?
No, that was with the fire department. I slipped on ice and snapped my ACL. I went down. Yep.
Damn.
We were at a house fire, and I was walking
He
across.
was jumping out of a burning building. Jeff, make it good. He's jumping out of a burning building, saving 2 cats and a dog, and freaking grabbing the old lady out of the and then he slipped down the freaking stairs.
Yeah,
that's because there was Dunkin' Donuts sitting in the fire truck waiting for him.
Hey, Frank Webb is in the house. What's up, Frank? Ardell's here too. What's up, Ardell?
So, do you guys believe the D line is more important to address than the corners, or
you want me to know? You want me to tell you?
No, well, we said that in the whole D line. Some of the guys are playing okay. We need another edge rusher because, like I said, Kuntz is MIA. Max need help because they're gonna keep double, triple teaming them. So if we can get that other edge to perform like he's getting paid to do, then maybe not. But now, we need another D line defensive end because Kuntz is not stepping up. So
we need a miracle. That's what we need. We need a fucking miracle.
Yeah. There are no areas of strength on this
Nate on
team.
notice right now. Nate, you're on notice right now. Just pay attention and follow along with me. I'll bring you with me into this.
No, damn. Here we go.
All right.
You forgot to say son.
Damn.
Yeah. Listen, son. Our priority.
Leo's in the chat. Aren't you in Vegas? Go have fun in Vegas. Why the hell are you watching a podcast? What's the matter with you?
Yeah.
So lame.
I'm gonna go to Vegas and watch a podcast from my hotel room.
Oh, look at this. He's even giving Nathan shit. He said Nathan sucks. You know what? Leave the kid alone, you fucker.
Yeah. All right, Nate, follow me along with this because I want to get done. I want to get through this potential draft shit because we still got a football season to go. If for some reason we're in a position where we're at now going into the draft, our number one priority is to draft a player.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. I just got to do this. We haven't done it yet tonight, and James Furpo's in the house. Got to do it for him.
Raiders.
Proceed.
All right. You ready? So, as
go ahead, Jason.
By the president of the franchise here. So, Nate, follow along with me.
Wait, just hold on. I gotta say something right quick.
Go ahead. I'm following you. I'm following along with you. But
anyways, Nate, what we're gonna do here is follow along with me. We're in the draft. This is a hypothetical. This is a scenario, but we're gonna use hypotheticals while we do this. We're in the draft. Let's say we're at number 2. Mm-hmm. Okay, and the first player off the board is a quarterback. Because we're thinking franchise quarterback. The best quarterback that we have on our board goes out number 1. All right. We don't get him. We tried to make a deal, whatever. Go to number 1 to get him. Okay. But we don't get him. All right. So now we're at number 2. Okay. At number 2, since we have so many needs on our team besides running back and tight end, I think we're good at running back. We're good at tight end. Mm-hmm. Okay. At number 2, I go best player available, but that best player available has to have leadership qualities. Somebody that we plug him into the organization, no matter what freaking position he plays, we plug him into the organization, and he becomes a leader. Now, we talked about this the other day on Monday Morning Quarterback. What are some of the key components to leadership, and where does your best leadership come from? Your best leadership usually comes from the middle of the field, your center, your quarterback, your middle linebacker, your strong safety. You look at all the championship teams throughout the years, where their leadership came from were those positions, right? So the position, not just the leadership itself, but the position in which they play makes a big difference. So when I talk about leadership, I'm not talking about rah, gang on me, gang on three type stuff. None of that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about while the game's going on, he's coming over the sideline and saying, hey, we need to do X, Y, and Z. Get on the page with me. I'm going to do my job. You guys do yours. It's hard for Max to do it because he's only 1/4 of the football field. He's not even a half. He's 1/4. So he doesn't know what's going on the side of Coons. He's only on one side of the football field. So it's hard for him to be that quote unquote pedestal type leader. Nate, say you.
I can agree with that to a point. I think that's why this year we brought in a bunch of veteran type linebackers that especially who had success, especially like someone like Devin White, who was known to have the green dot, who was known for his leadership quality as well as his ability. And I think now we're seeing it come to fruition. Like, this is the first time that I think I've seen a Raiders signing that has not blown up in our face. Devin White has, I think, outplayed his contract, and that's the best thing we can ask for him. And so I think we already have that person here. As far as the draft goes, to me, if a quarterback goes number one, there's not just one quarterback this year, in my opinion, and two, that means Ruben Bain didn't go off the board, and that's exactly who we should get at number 2 overall if we're in that position.
I love Ruben Bain. I love him. I love Ruben Bain, but I am not going to be a homer because of the last name because we're not related. But I think Caleb Downs fits in that.
I love Caleb Downs too.
You laugh all you want. He is that Cam Chancellor style of player.
I love Caleb Downs as well. Yeah, I would not be upset with either pick right there. But I think the combination of Bain and Crosby, if we don't fucking trade him, would be insane, and that would keep a lot of people, a part of this team still. If we see like how we're trying to build the roster. But I also agree that I like Caleb Downs as well. Like I said, I would not be upset with that pick either, and we definitely need to start looking forward to when Palomalu's contract is up. When who's the other safety? I can't think of his name right now.
And
Chin.
Jeremy Chin.
When Father Time eventually gets Jeremy Chin, we have to start looking forward to that. And I think Caleb Downs would be perfect for that job, definitely.
So real quick, Rorschach said that I missed his comment, so I just put it back up. My sanity for Sunday's game was renewed by last night's live stream with Nate, aka LV rated 10, said he's going to play QB and guaranteed 5 touchdown passes.
I played quarterback my freshman year of high school, and
that don't count.
Qualified you to take over for Gino.
No,
you do much worse.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was quarterback.
I was terrible. I did not throw the ball. I threw the ball. I think I had one throwing touchdown and probably like 6-7 interceptions. I fucking ran the ball. I did not want to fucking throw the ball at all. Yeah. I was literally forced into that position because nobody else wanted to play. I was like, fuck it, I'll do it.
In high school, if you're a freshman and you could throw the ball decent, you're playing varsity. You're not playing freshman.
Exactly. That's why I didn't fucking hell no. I was not trying to play quarterback.
If you can spin the ball as a freshman really good, you're playing varsity or JV. You're not playing freshman. Freshman football, it's to teach kids how to put their chin strap on, make sure their thigh pads are on right, knee pads, the mouthpiece goes in the mouth, not in your nose. Get out there and play. Yeah, it's gonna hurt.
Do we have a third string quarterback right now?
Yeah,
Cam Miller.
No,
I thought Cam Miller was on the practice squad.
He's still
Aiden O'Connell. When
Aiden O'Connell's still injured, isn't he?
Yeah, but he should be coming off next week. I think they could open up next week to bring him back.
It's so easy to forget he's even here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So just a real quick.
Chad hasn't forgot.
Going to do a little PSA. So make sure everybody that's in the chat, make sure you get to everybody's channels. I'm going to run through all the channels here in a second. Make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the notification, hit the thumbs up. We'll start at the top and work our way around. We've got LV Rated 10 in the upper corner there. Make sure you get to his channel. Right above me is Silver and Black Podcast. That's Raider Will. On the other corner there is Jason First Downs. If you go to his YouTube channel, make sure you hit the sub, the notifications, and the thumbs up also. Next to me is Chris for Raiders. Make sure you get over to his channel, hit the sub, hit the like, hit the thumbs up, hit the notifications. Myself, Jason, and Chris will be on tomorrow night for the Raiders Last Call podcast, starting at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:00 Pacific. We'll be highlighting and talking about the upcoming game on Sunday versus the Titans at home in Allegiant Stadium. And I know he's in the chat. So just this weekend is Leo's birthday weekend. He's in Vegas for the game. He's out there celebrating his birthday party. So, Leo, have a happy birthday and enjoy your weekend while you're out there, brother. Hope you have a good time.
Yes, sir.
One for you, brother, and you come home. You come away from there with a win because I know we all need that. This whole Raider Nation.
Closer to 50.
Yeah. And over here on my other side is Josh, as also known as Accelerator. Do you want to give you a channel, or what do you want to do?
Well, my channel isn't created yet, but it will be dropping not next week, but the week after. That's Hobo Raider. Did you want to talk about it, or should I?
No, go for it, man. It's your channel. You talk about it.
Good.
All right. So for people who are interested, okay, so I'm doing a different thing with the channel. I'm starting I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory, but not too much. I used to be a formerly homeless panhandling drunk. I was one of those guys that you saw on the street corner that held up signs that said "homeless, please help." But I got my life together, and to make a very long story short, I just received a graduate degree from the University of Iowa. So I've turned myself around.
Congratulations, my man. Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah, thank you. And so I want to start a channel that's a little bit different than other Raider channels, where I talk about my life experience in the streets and how I work my way out of it, but also do a lot of Raiders talk too. So it's like my street life and how I work my way out of it, but a whole lot of Raiders fandom mixed in. And so it's going to be called the Hobo Raider, because me being like a former hobo, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's going to be called the Hobo Raider channel. And Jeff has already seen my intro video. It just hasn't dropped yet, but he said he liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, so that's coming. It doesn't exist yet, but if you guys can remember Hobo Raider, that'll be dropping in a couple weeks. Thanks, Jeff, for letting me even say that.
No problem, man. So,
thank you.
Yeah, make sure you guys get over to everybody's channels. Show everybody the love. Spread the viewership around between us all too. Get over to Chris for Raiders, get up to Jason's channel, get to Will's at Silver and Black Podcast, get over to Nate's at LV Rated 10. I'm on subscriber only mode. I know Chris is. Nate, do you have yours set that way too?
Actually, I don't.
I
think
just hopped on quick. Jason, I don't know if you are or not, but yeah, we're all on subscriber only mode right now.
I didn't even put my channel on here for this live stream because I wasn't planning on being here very long.
Nate,
every time I think I'm going to check out, Will starts talking and I can't leave. He's talking.
What's up,
Nate, how many subs did you pick up last night?
Ooh.
A lot, man. This guy got 23 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Look at that. Look at that smile, bro. Look at that smile. Look at that cheese right there. Yes, sir. You deserve it, homie. Yes, sir. That's dope. Thank y'all for listening and subscribing to my brother's page, man.
And they're all out of high school, so they count.
Well, hey, let me ask you guys this, man. We've talked about it, and we talked about this last game. Now, going into this Titans game, what are the things that we need to do in order to win this game? I don't want, you don't have to tell me about everything about the future, but what are the things that we need to do and establish and do well in order to win this game? I don't want to know a score. I just want to know what we have to do.
There's only one way to do it, man. We have to run, and hope it works. That's our only chance.
Yep. Bring out the wishbone if you have to. Run the damn ball.
Yeah. We make use of both Genty and Mostert, like I've been calling for every week, and they're starting to do that. But we're not going to get anywhere with the passing game, even against the Titans with Geno at the helm. So, I mean, he might make a couple of decent throws if we establish the run, but our only path to victory, no matter how well, even if the defense plays perfect, our only path to victory is through Genty and the run.
No.
Hey, real quick, Josh.
Our path to victory. Our path to victory is a fucking light to special team up. I'm not talking about the kicks. I'm not talking about the punts. I'm talking about the special teams. When we kick off to them, they're running like 40 yards down the field. They're at the middle of the goddamn field by the time you finish kicking off to them. This special team is atrocious. You can't give the team, another team, half the field. If you go kick off to them, might as well kick their damn end zone. But you kick off to them, try to be in the 20-yard mark, and then they run the ball for 30, 40 yards, and they are outside the field already. They got to fix that shit first. Because everybody's talking about the defensive line, everybody's talking about the offensive line, everybody's talking about Geno Smith throwing interceptions, but there are three factions of this team. Defense, offense, and special teams. The special teams, when they punt the ball down and they help defense out, pin the team back. Or when they do a kickoff, they pin them back. So defense have more of a field to cover, and less offense have to go. The offense have to go more down the field. When the team is starting, their average starting point is the 45 to 50-yard line. The defense is like already in the hole already. So that's the key to victory. Get the special team working like they should be working. Because I know for years the Raiders always had a good special team. You got good punters, good kickers, good coverage. This is the first year I've seen this special team look so damn bad. It reminds me of the guys playing on the street, man, playing regular football on the street. That's what it looks like to me. So that's my key to victory.
Real quick before anybody else says anything else, Las Vegas Aces just won the WNBA championship.
Just
their third championship in 4 seasons. If only we could get so fucking lucky. But Josh, real quick, there's 2 people in the chat here. Chirpy Soul said, "Bring me on the pod, Hobo Raider."
Absolutely.
I can get you
this. I remember.
Yeah, Trippy, if you hit me up, send me your info, and I can get you 2 in touch with each other because I got Josh's email and everything. And Pudx said, Pug 15 says, "Similar story, bro. Homeless to lawyer. Hit me up if you ever want to collab."
Yeah,
so,
I just screenshotted that comment too, so I'll remember his handle. Yeah, thanks, brother.
Don't forget me, Accelerator. I will come on your show. And
absolutely, man. Well, I see you all the time too, so I'm not. There's no way I'd forget you. But but no, I appreciate that, man. I really do.
And we're gonna get you going, get you rolling. It's all part of the franchise.
Yeah.
What's up, Raider Man 81? No turnovers and cause some on D, definitely. What's up, Eric, man?
Hey, what do you think?
Yeah,
what do we got to do?
I think you guys hit it on the head right here. To me, it was to limit turnovers, and to me, that means to run the ball with Ashton Jeanty. I said earlier on my preview video that was posted today that I wanted to see a combination of Mostert and Jeanty get over like 35, 40 carries because that's how we control this game. That's how we keep the opposing offense off of the field. And that's exactly how we keep the ball out of Geno's hands and causing turnovers is by giving the ball to them. So that's exactly what I want to see.
Yeah. Jeff, you probably have pretty much the same thing to say, right?
And Pud's right, too, because we talked about this the other night on the Raider Connection, and Nate and I talked about it last night, too. Was Geno coming out in that press conference and just blaming everybody else but him, which was that's your captain. You're captain on that offense, and you're out there blaming everybody else and everything else but yourself. It's you. You're the reason. You're the reason those interceptions are being thrown. It's not Genty's fault. It's not the offensive line's fault. You're throwing the ball.
Yeah.
You're the one that's not seeing the defense or the defense players around the fucking receiver.
Unfortunately, though, Jeff, in my opinion, Pete Carroll's catering to that. Pete Carroll's going out there making excuses for him.
Well, like I said, if you watch 805's and Severe and Chris's breakdown of the game, I saw like 3 touchdown passes Geno could have. Didn't see it. They were wide open, too. It wasn't like, they were covered up. So he's just not even looking at the field. He got one key target in his mind. He's looking at that guy, staring him down, then he throws into double coverage, triple coverage. So,
yeah, screenshotted you too, Predator. So didn't mean to interrupt, Chris. I just wanted Predator to know that so that I would remember that.
So his film breakdown was actually excellent. You guys go check it out. But, dude, what are you looking at? What are you seeing on the field? You're staring down on the receiver, and then you're throwing in triple coverage. But meanwhile, the other guy's streaking down the sideline, he's open. I forgot who it was, 805. You mentioned, tell me that player was. I saw that. That was ridiculous. And he dropped it off to He dumped off someone in the backfield for a 3-yard gain.
Who's getting open? Because
no, it was somebody on that one play that 805. He getting refreshed. I forgot who it was, but he showed a film breakdown. He was wide open, and then he missed that throw to.
It was Tucker.
That Betch running right down the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Ian Thomas was wide open too, but then you look at the play. He got face mask. They didn't call it. Got slowed up in his route, but it's a lot of times they were open.
hey, didn't Genty used to do some kick returning in college, or am I getting them confused?
He did something a little bit, not much.
Yeah, don't forget we got to win by 14, or it doesn't count as a win, right, Nate?
Yeah.
That was from Wednesday night show.
Well,
He's like, we gotta win by more for it to count. I'm like, I don't care if we win by a half a point if it's possible. I don't care if we win by a 1/10 of a point, as long as we win the damn game. I just want to. I don't care if it's 2-0. We win by a safety at the start of the game, and then nobody scores. It's a boring game.
Well, we are favored by 3.5. That's unusual that we're favored.
I would bet odds with Vegas that we don't win by 14 once this year.
Get the favorite for the most part.
Hey, I'm going to check out for the rest of the night. If you guys are on at 3:00 in the morning, still,
that ain't happening.
Bye.
Say that right now.
You'll wake up at 7 and we'll still be here.
But then again, once again, tomorrow, just a reminder for everybody, tomorrow, Last Call podcast, myself, Jeff, Christopher Raiders.
No, I'm not going to be there. I got my pink slip today, so I'm not going to be there.
You got fired on your day off?
Yep.
Fired himself. He's HR.
He's fired himself.
I laid myself off so I get that unemployment.
Don't make me drive down to California City myself.
You won't find me.
Yeah. So, anyways, gentlemen,
you see Wheel 5 messages in the chat.
Talk to you guys later.
Yeah.
All right, Jason.
See you later, brother. Guys, I would bet odds with Vegas that we don't have a 14-point win this whole year.
Yeah. I would not.
Probably right.
No, I disagree. We have 14-point win in practice.
Yeah.
Well, according to Pete Carroll, a game is practice.
We will beat our own defense by 14 points.
That's in practice.
We'll have a scrimmage game with some high school team. We'll
I don't even think we probably lose that too.
I don't think we can beat ourselves in this room. We're that bad.
We'll play someone from Snoop Dogg's football league, and
we'll go against
We'd probably lose to Bishop Gorman.
Yes, Chris, at the Sloss line.
Hey, Snoop has gotten a lot of people into the NFL.
Yeah, he did. I haven't been there in years, Prairie Raid. I don't know if it's still there. I don't know. It's been long since I've been there. I know you're talking about Sloss and Wall Swap meet. That was that.
Yeah, don't forget the game's a practice. It's a process. We're they need to practice while they're out there in the middle of a game, in the middle of an NFL season. But we're still practicing and ensuing confidence. I don't know what kind of confidence anybody's got right now in this fucking team.
No, I only know about the Sloss and swap meet from rap songs. Just so you guys know.
Oh, yeah, that was a play. That was a spot.
All right, listen, just to address the fantasy football aspect of this weekend's game between us and the Titans, if you've got anybody on our team that's a skill position player, except for Gino, like Michael Mayer, I would definitely put him in if you've got him on your roster if you don't have a better option at tight end. Ashton Genty, I would definitely start this week, hands down. I'd even give Moser an option as like a flex at some point because he may still get you some points. Because some leagues, depending on how many owners you have, you're going to be thin at running back. Wide receivers, the only one I would trust would be Jacoby. But the one aspect of this game that I would definitely seriously consider if you guys were to look into it is this could be the week to start the Raiders defense. If they're available and you don't have them, this would be the game to pick them up. Because I think our defense is going to do extremely well against their offense. The Raiders always have one really good special teams performance during the season for fantasy. And I think this is the game. If you look at the rest of the schedule, this is the one. I'm telling you, I think this is the one if you're going to do it.
I agree with you, Jeff.
Hey, Leo.
If you're in a 20-man
I agree with Leo 100%.
Leo,
20-man
Leo,
league,
for the first time, I signed up for that prize pick. I signed up for that. I was just messing around, see how I did. I picked Genty for 67 yards, 67.5 yards. That bastard got 67 exactly. I picked Gio Smith to get 9.5 yards on the run. He got what, 8, 7? So I'm done with the Raiders, man, and all that shit. I ain't pick no more prize picks. Cost me $20.
If you look at if you just look at projections, the Raiders defense is projected to do pretty damn well this week. Listen, it's a rookie quarterback. They've got really no running game. So you just stuffed the line. If we can,
it's the Raiders.
What happened to the last time?
Yeah, they're the Raiders.
What happened to the last time you played a rookie quarterback?
The white spot that we've had every game this season has been our defense. I'm telling you, they're going to light it up this week. Mark my words.
You think Coons will have 4 sacks?
Yeah, we said the same thing with the Bears too. You know that, right?
That's what I said. When's the last time they rookie quarterback?
Look at the game Max had.
Yeah, he had a great game. And we still lost.
Yeah, but that wasn't the defense's fault. That was the offense's inability to do anything.
Now, I think Jeff's right. This is a good week to start the Raiders defense.
I don't
If you
trust
can
you.
do that.
Tennessee's that bad, dude. Their offense is horrible.
Well, they won last week against the Cardinals. So
What is Tennessee's line like? Is their O-line bad?
They're horrible.
the whole
Their
franchise,
O-line is horrible.
the whole franchise is bad.
I mean, you could get lucky with Tucker, but I wouldn't trust him.
I
The
wouldn't
only
put. I wouldn't start any Raiders offensive players right now.
No,
Except-
Geno Tucker isn't going to
That's
get
the
too
only
much up.
person-
I mean,
Flyer on Mostert, but if Brock Bowers was healthy and playing, then hell yeah, you don't take him out of the lineup no matter who they're playing because he's just that good. But the problem is, Geno can't get the ball to anybody. That's the problem.
Yo, he can get the ball to him. He get the ball to the wrong players, but also you don't
Yeah, he's just going to fight for it.
Yeah,
Every receiver's going to fight for the fucking ball.
yeah. It's
I mean, like-
I got a
his
question for you guys.
completion record is good if he count the interceptions. So he's doing really well if he count the interceptions.
I got a question for you guys, man. Like your expert opinion. If Geno does throw those 3 picks in the first half or whatever, and if he gets benched, will that also trigger Pito to move Meredith over to where he should be and put JPJ back in center?
I
No,
don't think JP.
So
JPJ
I don't
's
think
not-
that's going to trigger that.
that's not gonna do that.
And if you say if, I'm like you said the question if he's benched. If he has 3 interceptions, his ass better be on the bench.
Yeah,
There's
really.
no question about that, right? But here's the thing: with Jordan Meredith, it's a totally different spot, totally different position. Like there's going to have to something drastic's
Yeah,
going to
but
have to
people
happen.
are going to
there.
be calling for all kinds of changes, that being one of them. If like the Geno, I think if Geno gets benched, it's going to start a domino effect of other changes.
Can hold on a second. I'd want to address Leo's comment here about Cam Ward as a running quarterback. Remember what Mariota did to them running. I call bullshit on that because
What?
let's put it this way: he's not a running quarterback. Not in the NFL. He's not. This past weekend, he had 5 attempts for -6 yards. You know what his season total is running the ball? Anybody got a guess?
Should be so.
14 carries and 36 yards. He ain't running.
Let me check.
He
Hey,
ain't a running quarterback. Not this year. Not in the
Yes.
pros.
we got special guests coming to the show. This is Timu Kettle. You'll know when I
Yeah,
say
what's
it.
up, brother?
Welcome to the stage.
What's that
He
guy?
ain't no fucking running quarterback.
What's up, man?
Oh, you're the one that just said you wanted to get with my show, right? Trippy Soul.
Yeah.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I appreciate that, brother.
Of course, man. I everywhere I go, they call me Kittle. So
Yep.
Okay, kiddo.
Yeah, very cool,
I-
man.
I got
He's
called
been on.
Kittle
He's been
about
on.
3 times.
Yeah, he's been on with Chris and us, Chris and myself before.
Yeah, great guy.
Yeah, cool dude. He's a Steelers
Although-
fan. But he's cool.
Yeah,
He's cool.
although he's a
He's
Steelers
cool.
fan, he's still cool. All those Steelers fans. So.
So what's up, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I haven't even seen you in the chat. You know who's missing? And
Yeah, I
we're playing
talked to him.
this weekend.
He was on Tuesday with our chat. I jumped a different guy. What was his name? Not Chef. I forgot.
Marcus Banks.
Oh,
Not
Marcus Banks had been there. I'm talking about the other
No.
guy from Denver.
Oh, Randy. Yeah, Marcus. Where's Marcus been? And we're playing the Titans this weekend. I would have thought he would have showed up.
Yeah,
I
no,
always
it's been a
forget
while.
he's a freaking Italian.
I haven't
you guys
seen
got
him at
Titans
all. I haven't seen him in
represented.
months.
Guys, I'm gonna hang back. I'm gonna hang up and come back in on my other phone because this one's dying.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Yeah, Marcus Banks is the only moderator on my station that's not a Raider fan, but he's a cool guy, really cool guy.
Nice call. No, we had some good talks earlier this year when he was on with Randy. And haven't seen Randy in a while either, huh?
He was on Chat Tuesday. I told him he wants to come in Friday night, so I don't know if he is or not.
Ah,
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've seen Randy in here.
yeah. I haven't seen it. Well, the Tuesday night show you're talking about, that's the one with you, Jason, and Chewy, right?
Yeah, he was in chat there. I told him, hey, man, you got Friday night show. Make sure, hey, try to come in. I ain't seen in a while.
So what do you guys think about Genty having more rushing yards after contact than total rushing yards?
Our offensive line is trash. That's
Yeah.
exactly what that means.
That's what I mean, Jeff.
I mean, like,
Much.
bro, you could sign up Jeff, Chris, myself, and LV Raider over there, and we would have more rushing yards in one game than we have with this offensive line that we have right now. And that's sad, bro. That is sad.
Throw me in there. I played right guard in high school.
There we go. Bro. Hey, with the amount of money that they're throwing around, sign us up. We got centers, we got pulling guards, we got everything.
I'll do it for a mill, dude. I'll do it for
All
a
right.
mill.
So let me ask you this, though, man. I'm like you're seeing this team from the outside in, right? When you
Correct.
see Genty with only 19 carries in a game,
It bothers
19
the fuck out of me.
So does
It
that
bothers
make any sense to you?
No, it makes zero sense because when you look at Genty throughout his entire career, starting from his first year of high school, he's been nothing but a fucking workhorse. And people say, well, he might get injured, this and that, because of all the, endurance he's had to endure. But when you look at a guy like Derrick Henry who rushed, he still hasn't broke his fucking high school rushing career. Like, he ran for 13,000 yards almost in high school. And he's just now almost eclipsing that in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
People who start off running like that, I feel like it builds a sort of resilience that people don't understand. Like Cam Scadaboo, you watch him. The dude used to put on his shoulder pads as a kid and run into fucking telephone poles.
Mm-hmm.
And look at him now. Like,
He was doing that last night, man. He looked amazing last night.
Hey, he did.
three tuds, 19 for 98, 5.2 average. I mean, come
I got
on.
him on 2 of my fantasy leagues. He did wonders for me yesterday. I loved it.
I feel like if you guys were to trade start Pickett, I would say try it and opt for a 3-team trade with Geno and a 4th-round pick, and pick up 2 upgradable offensive linemen, preferably the interior, because that seems to be the most issue with the Raiders line. Because anytime there's an interior run with Genty, he just can't go anywhere.
No.
No, because look who's blocking for him, especially on the left side. You got Parham, who's as useless as tits on a bull.
Oh, God.
Wow.
That might be an understatement.
I'll
Parham
be
and
right back.
Stafford could have a contest for who sucks more.
But Will, you gotta look at it this way.
Mm-hmm.
Genty should have at least about 20, 25 carries a game. I say
I agree.
Okay. The one
Minimum.
thing that it doesn't get that many carries is that we get behind the game. So once we get behind, it turns to a passing game.
Correct.
But they don't use him like they should use. Like that first drive was excellent. It was all scripted. It was excellent. Using the passing game. He ran a couple of good runs. But then after that, after we bogged down to the 3-yard line, could get a touchdown. And then when they come down and score a touchdown, then we got behind the 8 ball. So now it turns to a passing league. Then Geno Smith thinks in his mind that I got to take over to save this team. And that's where we fail at. We can't rely on one person to take us to the promised land. It takes a group effort. So Geno think, hey, we're down. I got to throw the ball 50 times in the game. Yeah, but you're doing like 8 interceptions, dude. Stop. What got down the field for that almost touchdown was Genty running the damn ball and catching the ball off that backfield. It wasn't Geno throwing big passes. He had one pass or something like that, but it was Genty running the ball, catching the ball. So they got away from that and left up to Geno Smith to carry us to get that lead back. And what did he do? Interception. Fail. Third now. 3 downs and out. So that got to change. If it's not broke, why are you gonna try to fix it?
I mean, it's the same thing when you watched Trey Tucker catch 3 touchdowns for fucking 40 yards or something like that.
145.
Play action, pound the rock with Genty, deep ball to Trey Tucker. It's simple.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
They got stops that run early in the game. I understand what they did was scripted, but they got stops that run the game. If he can't run inside, then make some plays where he can get outside around the tackles. I know our left tackle don't do too good. Our right tackle is not looking like I thought he would look this year. He's kind of taking a step back. What do you think, Nate? Do you think he's taking a step back?
Yeah, he doesn't look good at all this year. DJ Glaze. He doesn't look
DJ
good
Glaze, yeah.
He's been getting blown up. Every single game he gets blown up at least one time. But yeah, it's the combination. If you don't have an offensive line, it's hard to establish a run, especially like how you brought up that Genty's yards after contact is more than his yards total. That's just absolutely fucking insane. That should never happen, especially when you come into Pete Carroll is known as a run first head coach. Like he has been known that for his entire career as a head coach. And so the fact that we come out, and I understand like the first week because we could not establish a run in the rain. They were shit. Like they stopped our run in the first game. So we leaned on Geno. And then I think after that performance from Geno just, he got his head too big or something, or the coaches just believed in him too much. And now we're paying the price for it because now we're asking him to do Superman type shit. And he's not a Superman type quarterback.
Yeah, he's a mid quarterback at best.
Exactly.
But I say he's better than we had last year. But then look at what we had last year. Look at what they had, and compared to what we had, it's about basically the same thing.
Oh, Geno can still do well in the NFL, but he needs a loaded squad, and we don't have a loaded squad.
Right.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We don't have the receivers to create separation like he had DK Metcalf and what's his name. We don't have receivers that do that. Our receivers can't create separations. I think the biggest thing we missed was our 2 tight ends. That was the biggest thing we missed. We get one back this week. Brock Bowers' question is day by day. Come back at least we get one tight end that can block and can run and can catch. So that's good news. But when you depend on a rookie to take you over the top, no. I mean, he might be good in another year or so, but he got to put on some. Like I said earlier, he got to put on some muscle, dude, because those DBs is abusing him at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Well, we don't have a true number one receiver, too, and we kind of forget about that and all the other problems that we have. But a true number one receiver would help us a lot because every receiver we have would be maybe a decent number 2 on another team or decent number 3, but we don't have really a true number 1 that can put the team on his back. So we need to we've got a little bit of cap space money. We need to probably spend a little money on that, like by the trade deadline or at least at the end of the year.
Well, what's good right now? What's good about a number one receiver when they can't block for Geno and Geno keep throwing interceptions? That number one receiver is not going to be number 1 no more. It's going to be useless. He'll be out there like some of these players are. This out there useless. I expected. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, if you look at the history of Pete Carroll, especially in the NFL, his Seattle teams never had a solidified, bona fide number 1 wide receiver. It was always by committee. Golden Tate, those guys weren't number 1 wide receivers. They were very good. Don't get me wrong, but they weren't number 1 wide receivers. So I don't believe that we're going to go ahead and go get the number 1 bona fide Jay Jettas, Jamar Chase, Megatron, whatever, whoever you have as your number 1. I don't think that's who we're going to try to apply to get, because again, if you look at Pete Carroll's history in Seattle, it was always Marshawn Lynch, or they had bigger backs. They would always ran the ball. So I don't think that's where our philosophy is going to go towards. And I'm surprised it's even at this point now, considering that we're leaning so hard on Geno Smith to pass the ball as often as we are, because we have the workhorse back that is able to tote all these carries. We're just not giving him the opportunities to.
Well, so now we got 2 backs. We got a versatile backfield now. Before we didn't have that. Now we got 2 backs. Mozart can look good long as he's healthy, and then you got Genty. So Genty can be the workhorse, and then Mozart come in and take a breath, sit down for a minute. I'll do this. So we got that. We have the tight ends. We have that. Number one receiver, maybe not. But Geno Smith is not spreading the ball around to open receivers. That's what I'm looking at right now. He got his eye fixated on one receiver. That play calls for the X receiver might be Jacoby Myers. He fixated on just Jacoby Myers. He's not looking at Thornton or Tucker or
he's got a laser focus on Jacoby for sure.
Yeah, he has tunnel vision when it comes to Jacoby's the X receiver. So that means he's the number one target. And then the Y and the other guys they're supplementary. So he got his binoculars on or his telescope on just on Jacoby. And defense sees that. That's why they jumping the routes. Thornton sucks. You know what?
Trippy didn't like my receiver. Trippy didn't like my receiver comment at all. I saw him roll his eyes and stuff as soon as I said that.
I was in favor of banning Leo from this chat, man. Say I. What's up, Leo?
But if we win this game, it's going to be a snorefest. It's going to really be like a 6-3 game. I wasn't really joking with my score prediction. It'll be like 6-3 or 9-6 or something. Because it's just going to be a contest of who wants to give the game away to the other team more. You know what I'm saying?
All right, who wants it more? But do the Red Reed want this game? Yeah, this is a must win. This has some respectability out the league.
Yeah.
Because right now you guys are dumps for their life and stuff. I mean,
but the Raiders
because they have something to talk about. The Raiders, how bad they are. But
the Raiders are going to try to give the game to the Titans. The Titans are going to try to give the game back to the Raiders, and it's just going to be. I said the other night it's going to be like watching the '70s Cardinals play the '80s Buccaneers. Man, it's going to be like that bad.
Oh, funny. That's a good one.
Man, but I mean, it could. I mean, we could score a couple touchdowns if Genty breaks off a couple of nice runs or whatever. But I don't know. Have we scored more than 2 touchdowns in any game?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker caught 3.
I got 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
That was garbage time. Though.
What was that first? I think that was like first or second game of the season.
Yeah, second game.
Second
I forgot who were you even playing. Who did we play?
That was the Washington game.
That was
Washington. Yeah.
Win.
They weren't all garbage time touchdowns, but that last one was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trey would probably be killing it on any other team right now. That's I kind of feel bad for Trey too.
I hope the Steelers trade for him.
What do they want for him?
I don't even know. I've seen talks. I haven't heard anything about the Raiders wanting to trade anyone away, but on the Steelers front, we've been looking at AJ Brown.
That would be a good addition.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But with our offensive line, it's like the same situation. You guys like. It doesn't matter how many receivers or weapons you have. If you can't give your quarterback enough time, then what?
Anthony.
Well, did you hear Jeff's rundown of all the offensive linemen that are available, and they all pretty much suck?
Yeah, that's the only downside.
The age is an issue.
That's actually what you're saying, that it doesn't matter if the offensive line sucks. Then no matter who you bring in, it's not going to work anyway. You can be a good running back, good quarterback, all at the same time, but if they can't block for shit, it doesn't no good.
No, we were talking about the available O-linemen that we can snatch up from other teams, and they all kind of suck.
Well,
I was commenting earlier, so that's what I was saying.
So let me say something to that effect, though. I mean, like, we keep going back to saying, we have to draft O-linemen, but I'm like, look at the Bengals. There are guys that you don't have to have a great offensive line.
Well,
Burrow is a guy that he's in there making the Bengals look like winners.
That's
yes,
why
but we can't bank on getting another Joe Burrow, bro.
But see, Will, that's why Burrow's not playing, because he's getting hit too much in the backfield.
Correct. No, but he's been he lasted forever, Chris. I mean, like, this first time he's been injured, and I don't know how long.
He's been injured.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
Young. He's young. All them hits are going to catch up to you eventually with your age. One hit,
but you're able to build that. You're able to build around that.
Wait a minute. Who do you say hasn't been hurt in a long time?
Burrow's been hurt for a lot.
But we can't act like we're just going to get another Joe Burrow.
No, but you can't act that your offensive lineman is just going to be the solution. Just drafting an offensive lineman either.
And Raider Man's right. Teams don't get rid of good offensive linemen, so you'd have to offer up something really good in the trade.
No,
but I will say JPJ, just that one player, did help out a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
So I mean, you can get him some help, Will. I think if you can get JPJ some help, putting in some work the way he's doing it, that'll help us out a lot. A lot.
And if Colton was still playing, if he didn't get injured, like I feel like we would have at least like an average offensive line right now or something way better than this.
Yeah,
the line has improved the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
When's the last time Joe Burrow was hurt?
Last season, he's been bad. He's been fucked up the last 2 or 3 seasons, dude.
Yeah,
this just happens to be the worst injury he's had.
Yeah, he gets hurt just about every season.
He's missed a lot of games, man.
I will give it to him though. He's a tough kid because he did play through a lot of injuries.
I appreciate it. Don't be a stranger, man. I'll come in.
Yeah, man. Next Friday night, we're here Friday nights. You know that.
Always good to hear you take from the guy outside the Raiders.
Yeah, see, Ray.
Yeah, Joe's always hurt.
Yeah, that's a line. You don't protect him. Although he does good when he's in there. Yeah, no, that's no doubt. But he always gets hurt.
I'm sure he was happy when Kappa was gone.
Oh,
I'm sure he was like, yeah. And then bang, he was gone with pretty much a season-ending injury.
How on earth did we end up with Kappa as a starter, bro? Like, I don't even know the story.
You see the way they let him get hurt, and they were like, "Oh, that's our guy. He's going to protect Geno."
Yeah. But here's the thing, right? Like, we could say, here's the thing, though. That team has had success with Joe Burrow.
That's true.
That team has gone deep into the playoffs with Joe Burrow and that offensive line being just like that.
But he also had receivers.
But yeah, he had
that 100%
star receivers too.
He also had receivers. Let's keep that in mind.
And a decent running game. So
yeah, I mean, like he's got some stuff around him that he can work with, and he's young enough to evade a lot of those D linemen. But Geno isn't, and that's the difference.
No, but when we're talking about drafting a guy, we're talking about going younger, right? We're not talking about Geno. We're not talking about Geno's a completely different guy.
Yeah, but like I was telling you before, the chances of us getting another Joe Burrow is pretty much next to nothing.
I get you, but how many times have we busted an offensive lineman?
Yeah.
Hold on, but I want to say
Leatherwood? You want me to tell me? Oh yeah, we drafted Leatherwood. We drafted Cleveland Farrell, a defensive lineman, Cleveland Farrell at number 4. I mean,
you're draining all the hope from me, right?
But I'm just telling you, I'm just being facts. I'm just bringing facts.
You're making me feel hopeless when I'm giving up or something.
What?
No, I'm messing with you, but no, you're right on that too. But Predator was going to say something.
Go ahead,
Predator was going to say something.
Oh, I was going to say this. Hold on, Will.
Don't bring Jamarcus Russell.
Jeff, what did I say? Jackson Dart. Look what he did against the Eagles. I told you guys our very first podcast. Let's run it back. I said Jackson Dart. You guys said I was crazy as hell. Now what you
no.
I
never said no, because I always wanted Jackson Dart. So did LV, and the problem is he's doing good in New York because they got a better offensive line, dude. Their offensive line is fucking good, and they've got a bull for a running back with Scatterbo. So they got a different team. Their offensive line can protect him. We wouldn't be able to protect him. He wouldn't.
But also that same line and same team. Look what they did with Wilson.
Yeah, because Wilson sucks though.
Exactly my point.
Wilson's just a bad quarterback, plain and simple. He's
Jackson Dart would be running for his life with the Raiders. Jackson Dart would be under duress every single play.
At least the boy could run.
But he's not going to develop. I mean, you could run for your life all game long, but then we go back to it. What happens when he gets hurt? What happens if, I mean, that's where we got to be realistic and be like, hey, you know what? If we do draft a quarterback in the first round, then we have to know that we have to get weapons and get people to get them the ball.
The more we talk tonight, the more I think we have no real options for improving this team, guys.
Well, no, it's not. It's just, here's the thing: people want the solution to be one guy, one thing. There's more.
Yeah,
It has to be more than
one.
that.
Yeah.
No, it has to be several pieces that are working together. The coaching staff, the players, the way that you draft, everything like that comes into play when you want success for your organization. And we suffer in all of it. Tell me the last time you've seen first rounders or anything like that stick around.
Ernest, just so true too. We are gluttons for punishment.
I agree with you, Will.
You know, we struggle with the draft. We struggle with signing free agents. We struggle with signing coaches. We struggle with keeping our good players happy.
Well, with that, like me and Jeff were talking last night. Look at Carr. In 8-9 seasons, what, 6 coaches? How
is that a recipe for
that?
Success?
But look how many systems he had, but he did what he could do with what he had.
And that doesn't even include like the offensive coordinators and everything. Man,
Alex, he didn't really have a decent game foresight. 805 picked him apart too. So,
but how many seasons would Carr find that connection with that one receiver? Look at Aguilar, Crabtree. He had so many receivers that he'd find that one guy, Waller, Renfro. What about when everybody was injured and he was winning games with just Renfro?
Derek Carr was a master at using the tight end, like no, probably few others ever. He's probably, if you're going to have a goat of making use of your tight ends as a quarterback, Carr's got to be in the top 5 with that, because he made star tight ends just about everybody he played with. But we do have one thing working for us, like the fact of Pete Carroll being here and the fact of now Tom Brady being here means we have some star power here that might attract some talent. You know what I mean?
Not after this year. I mean, like, what? Pete Carroll ain't attracting anybody. I'd be like, we're 1-4. I'd be like, what success are you going to tell me? Oh, I'm Pete Carroll. Look at me right now. I'm 1-4. That's what you are.
He still has a great track record, brother. He still has 10 playoff.
But a track record doesn't matter. It's what you did for me recently.
Now.
Yeah. It's, your job doesn't go like, hey, man, you used to work great. I saw you started working great like 3 years ago and you stuck now. Now they fire your ass.
I don't know. I find it hard to believe people would lose faith in a coach with Carroll's pedigree after one bad season or one bad half season. Like, it just, you know what I'm saying?
It's the NFL. This is the NFL, man. I'm like, it's a results-based business. I'd be like, if you're coming in, and what did Pete say? Pete put it on himself. He came out and he put it on that press conference, and he's like, we're going to win, and we're going to win a lot. Yeah. Nobody else said that.
I never won less than 10 games. I remember the press conference.
So when you come out with that type of swagger and you're talking, if you're going to talk the talk, you better walk the walk.
Amen.
Well, there's still the star power of Tom Brady, and that should still be enough to attract some talent. You know what I mean?
We're going to attract some flag football talent like no other, baby.
I'm going to say this, with the Tom Brady thing, I think it's a publicity stunt and just more money in his pocket, because if that's the case, why didn't he do that shit in Boston? Why didn't he join New England? He ain't done shit for the Raiders. Like, I mean, let's be honest. How many Super Bowls did he win for? How many Super Bowls did he win for the Patriots?
Okay. We got a super chat from Chewy here. He says, I'm down to see Brady suit up. Thanks, brother, for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate it.
Bring back Derek Carr at
he
this
came
fucking
back
point.
and we started winning some games.
You know what? And I like what J-Dog just said right now. Like, he just brought this up. Man, Patrick Graham coming up and saying fuck all this noise. We got to do better. We got to man up. Tell me, why is Pete Carroll not coming out and saying that?
It's because he's chewing all that fucking gum.
He must be doing something, because I'm like, man, how is your DC coming out and just holding guys accountable and saying, hey, man, we're just fucking up. We're not doing the right thing. We're not doing the fundamentals. We got to do this.
But let's be real. How many years have we gone through with a QB in this situation? How many times have we gone through this year? Our defense kept us in there. Our defense have won us games, and our offense just don't do shit.
Get Raider, man.
Yeah, our
That's
defense
probably
has
the only
been
reason
pretty
Brady's
solid for the
probably
most
the-
part. I mean, except for last week, our defense has generally fielded a solid performance most of this year.
Hey, man, I want to know the last time you've seen a defense hold it down when freaking the other team gets the possession on their side of the ball 5 times. Or on their side.
The Raiders in 08, 2012, 14, 05, 89, 92. Like I said, it's been our defense, bro. Our defense has truly always been our weapon. Let's be
Did
honest.
you say 89?
No.
Yeah, I was throwing random years
I
out.
was gonna say, you're going back to before some people on this panel were born, man.
Damn. My bad.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
only 21, so I don't know about none of that.
Yeah,
oh,
see?
shit. I was 21 once.
No, I'm just,
No,
I was 21 in 99. Does that count?
Damn.
Yeah. I'm getting up there for sure.
but and that's not factual either, because if you think about it,
Wait, hold on a minute. I'm 21 also. I just have 41 years experience behind.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But-
I got you.
you know what you were saying though, Predator. Like honestly, when Derek Carr was here, it was always the offense that was good, right? It was always the offense that could
Yeah.
put something together to like keep us in the game.
I think one year we was averaging like 30 for like 7 games, we had like 35 points a game.
But let's be real.
But the defense couldn't hold that lead.
Yeah.
What is that?
But even that though, Will, I will say this: people can hate him, people can love him. Carr at least gave us some type of stability at that QB position.
Yeah, he did, but he couldn't take us over the top. And that's what we were frustrated back. We couldn't get to a playoff game. We couldn't win a playoff game. That's why we were frustrated. But it wasn't Derek Carr's fault. There was a lot of other things that was going on with the organization at that time. The defense wasn't that good. Derek Carr never played with a top 15 ranked defense. Never. In his career.
And
With
Alex, you're right. Alec, you're right. Gino was full of excuses. Just watch his press conferences this week. It was horrible.
Hey, who's that?
You want to climb through the screen and just choke him out watching those. That was
Who's on the
just awful.
screen? Hey, what's up, Rafi?
What's up, Rafa?
Rafa. Rafa.
Everybody else.
Boo.
Gino's going to blame Genty if we lose this week.
No,
If we lose to the Titans, Gino's going to get up there and be like, well, I don't know what Genty was doing this game. I don't,
No, if we win, Gino's gonna take all the credit. No, it was
What
me.
the fuck, what, Guano? What did I do? Why are you saying what the fuck?
Hey,
Yeah.
Jeff, can you pull up some Rex Grossman stats?
Fuck
From games?
Rex Grossman.
That's gross, man. Why are you bringing
Well, we're putting up Rex
Because I was saying
Grossman.
earlier that Gino was
RG3.
reminding me a lot of Rex Grossman.
Oh, man.
And is this thing out there called Google? Use it.
And
Yeah, hang on. I got those right here.
Hold on, where's the button that we press that booze this man? Did this one? That one?
Oh, I got that one. Hold on.
I'm like 3 for 18 for like 40 yards was like a regular Rex Grossman game.
So who's going to put this out? All right.
I love it.
Hey, does Gino get benched next game?
No,
Yes or no?
no.
No. The whole panel agrees no, right?
I'm gonna say
Probably
second. No, I'm gonna say second
Unless
interception.
he gets hurt. Unless
Get
he
him
gets
out of
hurt. Unless he gets hurt,
No.
he's not being benched.
Right. So
Or unless he has like the 3 interception half that
I don't-
feel
I don't even think that happens.
No.
Even if he has
What's
three
up,
interception
Diesel?
games,
Welcome
he
in,
doesn't
man.
get benched.
does he start all season long?
Yeah.
So on this panel, I want to know if you think he's going to start all season long, no matter what.
Barring
Yeah.
it, barring injury, yeah.
Yeah, let's get hurt. Other than that, yeah, he's starting.
Yeah.
Rafa, what do you think?
Not even close right now. No,
No.
because
Predators, no.
Fuck
no,
no.
because check
We
this out.
seen it.
Check this out. I mean, I know that someone can interrupt me, but something that I really learned about this, something that Geno Smith has learned during all of the years playing football, he fucking sucks. I mean, how they get worse compared to all in all. Still rocking it out, but it's not gonna work it at all. I mean, full pick even short because Gino is really sucks in practice, but it's not getting translated for the games. I mean, perhaps within the mid games is better than literal dog water, but if you took like Gino Smith, all that are burning, shut off of the ass, it will ride out like a BB on the box car. I mean, Gino Smith, I mean, he has the worst record of throwing protections. I mean,
that's awesome.
God damn it.
So
and Leo, Mark Sanchez didn't stab him. He got stabbed.
He got stabbed. Yeah. But so I at first, you know what? Let me get Jeff. Jeff, what do you think?
Well, Alex, hang on. Alex got a good point here too, because I brought this up this past week too. I said, doesn't he wear glasses when he's not playing? Does he need to really go and get his eyes examined?
No, please no.
No, dude, like let's not. And I mean, like, I'm not gonna make excuses for the dude, bro.
No, I'm not
because
making
honestly, it would have to be like he has a.
If that's the case, I mean, is this guy Ricky Vaughn from fucking Major League?
Unless he's colorblind,
I mean, like, all of a sudden he's a superstar now.
Jeff, unless he's colorblind, I mean, like that's what it looks like.
He threw the wrong color team.
Because he throws it to the opposite team. I'd be like, right now, he's on pace to throw more touchdowns to the opposite team than his own team.
If you're colorblind, black shows up.
Everybody on the panel that wears glasses, send them to Gino. Let's see who works best. We need him to fucking see. Somebody help him.
Bro, with my binoculars, bro, he'll be able to see from one side of the field to the other.
Send him your prescription. What the fuck you waiting for?
Wait a minute. He needs those Coke bottom glasses, the big thick ones. That's what
he needs. You talking about he needs them Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's?
Yeah,
the Kareem
Coke bottle. That's what he needs.
Oh man.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Guys, you got boys needing those glasses?
The Rex.
By the way, I have a gift for Gino Smith. You gotta put on this. I have some new glasses for Gino Smith. Who wants that?
The quadfocals?
No, I think they're blackout glasses.
Buddy,
can't see through them.
That's what he's throwing now. Why do you need those?
No, I think that's what he's wearing now. No, he needs clear glasses.
You don't need those.
No, he needs a visor. A dark visor, so the defense can't see his eyes, who he's looking at.
We don't want to see Josh McDaniels. No, a visor? No, not gonna happen.
No, not that kind of visor. The shield over the eyes and tinted, so the defense can't see his eyes, who he's looking at.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
So, hey, Arnie's got a question here for the panel. We've kind of already hit this a little bit, but question: when will Pete replace Geno Smith? After the bye week end, or season, or Chiefs game?
When he gets hurt.
Yeah, guys, what do you think of my prediction that Geno Smith will get hurt by like game 8 or 9? Because I really think that's going to happen.
I mean, I don't want to see the guy get hurt.
I don't want to, but I'm just thinking it's going to.
So I'm going to make this prediction. Okay. If you see 3 interceptions coming out of Geno, expect him to come up lame and look for a substitute, okay? Because he's going to be like, oh,
faking the injury.
You know, I was injured, so I couldn't get it together. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, dude. But I think Geno will not get benched unless he gets 2 more 3 interception games. I think after 2 more, there's no way that Pete Carroll can continuously make excuses. I think Chip Kelly's going to come out. I'd be like, Chip Kelly, I already think is pissed off that freaking him and freaking Pete are not looking eye to eye on offensive situational football. So I think that a lot of things are going to come out if you see Geno continue to freaking struggle. But I think it's going to take the bye week. I think after the Chiefs game, if he throws 6 picks in the next 2 games, he's out.
Oh, he's definitely throwing some picks in that Chiefs game too. You just know it.
And I don't want to be that guy. I'd be like, you know, at the end of the day, like, do I think we can beat the Chiefs? No. But am I hopeful? Yeah. Or like run the football. Like, don't be stupid.
Jeff, I wasn't saying that I hope Geno. Jeff, I wasn't saying that I hope Geno gets injured. I just think it's going to happen because, yeah, because of how scared he's playing and how the line is. It's just a bad combination.
But Rayman's got a point too. You think with that $40 million he's got, he'd get some lens crafters.
But hey, Will, let me touch a little bit on that. What you guys were saying, and I agree with you guys. But you guys are saying that he's not going to get benched. Let's not forget, it wasn't that long ago. We just paid for Garoppolo's bitch ass, and then were we not in that stadium saying start O'Connell? Were we not begging for that? Were we not begging to hire AP? We got O'Connell. We started him.
That was a different mindset, though. Yeah, listen, that was a different coach.
Yeah.
When they fired McDummy, the AP took over. He want to start 8OC. That was his decision. So that was a different coach.
But I'm gonna say, being at multiple games in that stadium, I don't know how many different games I heard start O'Connell.
Yeah, no.
Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna say it like this.
Please.
This organization will never have success if they keep listening to the fans.
You hit it right on the spot.
And I'm going to be 100% with that. Success isn't going to come from
listening to the fans.
They listen. And I mean, like, when you think that AP hire, they went and did a bunch of research on a bunch of other coaches, and they went like, oh yeah, AP's the best qualified coach. If you're telling me that AP was the best qualified coach at that time, I'm seriously having to look at what research you did.
Well,
AP was a rookie.
AP built up a lot of momentum because of that 5-game win streak at the end of that season, man.
But you can build up momentum. But what I'm saying is was he the most qualified coach at that time to become head coach of the Raiders?
Well, the players wanted it, though. The players were firmly behind him at that time, so that kind of helped make a lot of decisions in that direction too.
But,
remember, the players were really with him. We forget that the players were firmly behind him becoming head coach.
Yeah,
and Will, don't forget, he also beat the Chiefs with O'Connell.
At that
Let's
time,
not forget that.
At that time, when they fired McDummy, what coach out there was available to come in mid-season to take over the Raiders? I mean, they could have got somebody else, maybe an offensive coordinator that was there already, but they fired him.
He was the interim, Chris. Then you had to hire him the next season.
No,
and in that offseason, you have to hire a coach.
I know. I'm talking about when they brought AP to do it mid-season when they fired McDummy. What other coaches did they have? What other coaches are they going to bring in mid-season?
Don't forget, we got Rick Bisaccia the same way.
All the season, they didn't have to hire AP. Remember, they do Bisaccia that way. They didn't hire him. So they didn't have to hire him next year. They could have went and found a new coach, completely different. But they didn't. They chose AP because, like, whoever said that, we the fans wanted AP so bad for what he did the last part of the season.
Do you guys remember who the coaching candidates were at that time? I just wanted to bring that up.
I don't.
I don't remember. There wasn't like a lot out there.
The best one, in my opinion, was Eric Bieniemy, who's not even an offensive coordinator in college right now.
Yeah, Eric Bieniemy. Yes, right. It was Eric Bieniemy, but they didn't want him because he had some issues.
Eric Bieniemy, Flores from Miami, who just got off. He had just gotten fired from Miami.
Tom Flores, or not Tom Flores.
Harbaugh wasn't available.
The lawsuit.
Harbaugh wasn't available.
He was available, but he wasn't coming here.
He was. Yeah, Harbaugh was never going to come.
He didn't come.
There was no way. There was absolutely no way.
You say Chicago, or you went to even the Chargers?
Or the Chargers, yeah. There was no way. I never thought that was a viable option. That's why I bring it up, because there was legit nobody else out there that you could have confidence in, especially with the guy who just came off a 5-game win streak, who has continuity already in the locker room, and the players obviously want them. The players and the fans were begging for him. The Raiders' hands were essentially tied. Like, there was no.
Yeah, correct. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. But what I'm saying here is, did we have success?
Absolutely not.
So listening to the fans did what? Listening to the fans brought you what?
Exactly. Another fucking loss.
Yeah, but
another last year.
We were catfish into that season. We were catfish.
Yes, we were. Chris, I agree. We were catfish for sure.
Because we saw what AP did, how he lifted the whole team up, the whole fan base. We was all excited. He got catfish. But what they didn't do is help AP out by getting a decent or good coordinator. They didn't do that. They kept Patrick Graham. Yeah, he did his thing. But they didn't get the players neither to help him out. They did draft a few players, but they didn't get him out. And people talk about Thompson. Let's go. I think they did a hell of a job in the draft. Those three guys are still playing. When's the last time you can say that one of our GMs drafted the first 3 picks and they were starters?
Panda Jack
still playing. Not many on the Raiders side, anyway, at least. So Telesco wasn't a problem. It was AP's experience as a coach was a problem, and the players they put around him, and his hands were cuffed when he had to start benching. And you know damn well, me and Jeff talked about that. We saw his face, especially when they started Minshew. He did not want to start Minshew, but then Minshew got hurt. What did AP say, Jeff? We got our quarterback back. So his hands were cuffed. That's why he couldn't succeed.
I mean, like we couldn't succeed when we decided not to give Kingsbury an extra year.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what I
that's
was
true.
going to say too.
That's true.
But to be real,
Leo's upset, Chris. You used his term catfishing. You can't use that.
Leo, catfish been around man before you were born. Shut up.
yeah, I'm telling you like this. Hey, Leo is the king of catfishing, guys. He is not 6'3". Don't believe it.
He's not
He's not 6'3". I know some of y'all think he's like 6'3", like 240. Looks like a linebacker.
Hey, I'm fine.
He's 2'3", but you gotta. He's 6'3", but you gotta invert the numbers. He's 3'6".
No,
Wait, who said the 240?
I look down. Hey, what's up, Leo?
Yes, salute to Leo.
So, Jeff, I want to ask you something. Jeff, I want to ask you something.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so every week you predict this 30-point score for the Raiders,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
You're gonna stick with it until it happens.
We'll get there.
Yep.
I want to ask you, if we get 30 points against the Titans, how do you see that playing out? How does that happen in your mind?
How's that happen? 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, but how does it? Does Jetty
Five.
get 2 and the Trey get 2?
Touchdowns. Sorry, 5 touchdowns.
It's fine.
Genty gets
Jeff, 4 points and a safety. There we go. It's 30 points right there.
Genty ends up with 3 touchdowns without a doubt. Mostert.
How many touches does he have to get? How many touches does he have to get 3 touchdowns, Jeff?
20 to 25 in that range. What he did a couple of weeks ago.
So Jetty gets a couple touchdowns, and Mostert gets 1. Is that what you're saying?
Mostert gets 2, I think.
Oh, okay. That's actually possible.
Because I don't count the receivers getting any touchdowns now with this fucking offensive line and
It's
quarterback.
possible if they hand the
Absolutely
ball.
not.
If they hand the ball 20 times, shit, it's possible.
I agree with Jeff because I think on that line right there when we're trying to punch it in for that TD, honestly, I think Mostert's the one to do it. Gentry, he tries to dance around too much on that line, as in just punching in a straight line, like get in the fucking just go. But you have
The
1
Titans are likely
yard,
gonna
bro.
sell
You
out,
have to go
though.
7 yards this way, 7 yards that way, just 1 yard just straight in. Punch that bitch in.
Hey, Leo, put the Henny down, man. I think you're a little drunk.
I'm pretty sure the Titans are going to stack the box all game long, though.
Well,
Yeah.
Why not? Something else from we
Oh,
got.
Their
without-
defensive
without-
line isn't
without
bad
throwing
either.
the ball.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you like
They
this:
want us-
as a defensive
They want
coordinator,
us to throw the ball because they
Yeah.
want shots at interceptions. Of course, they're gonna want us to.
you're going to want to make them one-dimensional. You're not going to let a team do what they do best. You're trying to take away what they do best.
Exactly.
And if Genty's getting the football is what we do best, that's what they're trying to take away.
Best. That's the problem. We don't do anything best.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, but
Interceptions. That's the best thing we do. And I'm not talking about catching them. I'm talking about them catching them on us.
oh, man. I mean, but here's the thing. I don't see like how this is gonna happen. All we have is a few pieces that actually they're very good. We have Bowers, Genty, Miller, JPG. Miller's getting up in there in age. Maybe Michael Mayer is a tight end number 2, but is often out. Myers is a W, wide receiver 2. Jacoby Myers at the best and on the way out, because the offensive line is the only foundation of the offense, just like the defense is the foundation of defense. Without it, you don't have any much crap they're witnessing, because what we have are a couple of skilled players without the ability to use them properly and get the fuck best out of them. Because why? We have no foundation at all. Genty looks like he'll be a stud. Bowes already is. Glaze is a solid for a young right tackle. Jackson Powell-Johnson, in my opinion, is a good center. Made strides for the past couple of weeks, been in the good. But this is definitely like a good landing place for a young quarterback. That team could still use a true number one receiver on offense. And then be maybe one dimensional interior online working out plus at your stead. Because the defense, on the other hand, just like an infusion of great talent. Outside of Mats, no one's consistent stand up. Because if it's really just a protections guard, they would cut it. I won't pretend how to break down responsibilities for those calls between the center and quarterback for us right now, because all we wanted for the games, because right now it's all about winning. I can handle tough losses. I can handle looking at if you don't belong to the pros, because for right now, it's going to be so much better, but the offensive is going to be playing well, but it's not going to really easy to beat against the Tennessee Titans. I know that we suck, but we had to do at the perfect time with a lot of discipline, blood, sweat, and tears. And no matter what happens about for the Nets, we had to do anything better. So I will tell to Geno Smith, wake the fuck up, choose violence, and of course, you need to practice a lot of things more as a quarterback. Aston Genty, you're getting more reps. Also for Brock Bowers, you get a lot of more reps than that. And of course, all the team needs a lot of more discipline, because that's the Al Davis sense that we're going to make it at all. Or sooner or later, we're going to do like something else. Or it's too late, because I don't want it to waste another time to losing like another L coming up there. We're the motherfucking Raider Nation, because we'll handle the situation. Sooner or later, we get a lot of things better.
I agree. Well said.
I want to bring up.
But let me touch on that though. With Myers, do you think Myers is playing the way he's playing right now because he didn't get that contract he wanted?
No.
No, it's just because Geno's doing Geno things.
I'd be like, well, like you can't throw the ball through yourself.
Amen.
LB, go ahead, bro.
Oh, I was gonna say what Edgar Sosa is saying. I want to touch on it. Like, if we do end up losing to the Science team, what is your guys' thoughts after that? What is the plan after
That's
that?
the breaking point to make some changes. That's the breaking. I almost hope we lose in that sense, because that would be the breaking point where fans are going to demand changes, and they're going to have to make a bunch of real changes. You know what I'm saying? So
what changes would you make?
Well, I would put JPJ back at center where he belongs. First of all, I think that alone is going to help a lot of things. As far as the other things, fire Brennan Carroll for sure. Just get him out of there. I don't know who we bring in, or if somebody wants to take over dual duty or whatever. Those are my main two changes. The rest, this is such a mess, I don't even know. But whatever changes we need to make with the rest of it, but certainly Brennan Carroll and JPJ back at center.
Okay. Nate?
To me, I honestly have no clue. At that point, I know, like, not even just us, but Raider Nation in general is going to be asking for heads on a silver platter. Whether it's Geno Smith, Chip Kelly, even Pete Carroll, I think the seats are going to get extremely, extremely hot after that if we end up losing this game. Because I don't think, even if we lose, that changes are going to be made. Because if changes were going to be made and we were going to evaluate talent, we should have started that this past week, where we were the entire fourth quarter, it basically meant nothing, and we kept Geno Smith out there. Like, why not give Kenny Pickett a shot? He hasn't played in any preseason games. He hasn't played in any regular season games. We haven't seen him as a Raider, not once. So what if we're already practicing, like Pete Carroll said at the end of that game, why not practice with people that haven't been in game time situations with the team? That's what I don't understand right there.
We're still in practice mode.
Exactly.
Per Pete.
And if Geno Smith is the long-term answer at quarterback, your long-term answer, whether that's the right decision or not, you're going to keep him in a fourth quarter game where we're down by 30 plus points and potentially getting him hurt. It didn't make any sense. Plus, Ashton Dempsey midway fourth quarter was already out for the rest of the game. They pulled him. So why are we not evaluating talent at that point? Those are opportunities that you have to take to, okay, let's bring in the rookie guard tackle that we brought in. Let's bring in the guy we traded for at quarterback. Those are the opportunities you have to take to see what you have for the future of this team. Because if you're going to stay here for the rest of your contract tenure, you have to look for the future as well. We can't just be all about this season right now, because obviously it's not working out.
That's what I said, Nate, Tuesday night. I said, okay, we're getting our butts kicked. Why don't you bring in that Grant left tackle, see what he got, let him develop, let him get some of those reps against a real team, not preseason, against a real team. I know the Colts were playing that hard at that time, they were just still, but the thing is, bring in Caleb Rogers, bring in Grant. We're getting our butts kicked. Let's see what they got. We're not coming back from this. We're done. Bring in Pickett if you have to. Bring in all these other guys that you have on the bench that's not playing, because go and develop them now. Why wait? It's already lost. Because a lot of teams, when they win, when they get blow teams out, they bring in their second, third string in.
Yeah.
Just give them some reps. We didn't do that. Nobody.
So
Yeah.
I gotta address Leo's question. How do I feel about JPJ at center? Fuck no. Keep him right where he is at guard. Doesn't
Keep
belong
it as
at
I
center.
like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
You stay
Hey.
right where he is at guard. So much better
So-
there than
If I would say to Jackson Powers Johnson, stay on your fucking original position as a guard. Your experiment as a center has failed. Go back to the original position as a guard, Jackson Powers Johnson. You're
Thanks, you
doing
on
all
that.
great. If I was the coach, I would say this: Jackson Powers
later,
Johnson,
Gio. Thanks for
stay
popping in,
on
man.
your fucking
Yeah.
position.
That's the thing, though. I mean, like, it's not that he did a bad job at center. It's that, like, they want to use him at guard, and that's perfectly
They
fine.
thought he was a better fit at guard, and I
Yeah.
I tend to agree
And
with
that-
him after
yeah,
watching him
and-
play there.
Yeah,
and
he's
that's
actually
where, like,
really hurt.
the Chip Kelly thing came out, right? When Chip Kelly came out and addressed it, he came out and he said, "I like the body type. He's a gorilla. He's a pounder. His aggression is all about being a right guard." He really clarified why he wanted him there in that spot,
Yeah.
and when he talked about the way he did, clarified that, right?
No, even Anna Butler, man, said that damn, he can be all pro guard. He even said that. So
Yeah.
I mean, if he's good at guard, let him stay there. He might have been in center, but I look at him playing guard play, he's not bad at all. And he gets out. He gets out in the field. He blocks.
He's a bully.
tenacity.
He's a bully.
Exactly. And that's what we need. We need more guys like that. We need to replace Parham with a guy like that, and perhaps Glaze too, because Glaze is kind of slipping up these past few games.
You know what's sad, guys? It's exactly what I don't know. It says here, Real Talk Raider Nation just said by week 6 we're already talking about evaluating players.
Hold on.
Who put Raiders? Oh, but
My boy Bueno. I've been waiting for people to stop talking so I can get it in there. I don't want to just throw it over people.
Okay, so we're talking about week 6, right? And we talked about why we're reevaluating players at in this game. It's sad to say that Pete Carroll thinks that our quarterback is warming up in the fourth quarter practicing after throwing 3 interceptions, getting more reps.
Talking about he needs more reps. He needs practice. Motherfucker, in week what? He still needs practice? You're a starter. You've
Well, I
been
mean,
a starter for the last how many seasons?
Remember Pete
How many
Carroll?
years he been in the league? What do you practice for? Stuff like that. What is it? He's
Remember
Irish.
Pete Carroll's press? Remember Pete's presser before the season started? How he said,
9.
we don't know how the offensive line's going to be. It's a process. It could be this week, could be next week, it could be months into the season.
He said week 9. I remember he said that. You was pissed, and I was pissed.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
So
you talking
if he was
about?
thinking that way with the offensive line, he's thinking that way with just about every other player on this roster, to be honest with you. That it's an evaluation process into the season. Instead of letting these guys pick who you think's the best, try, to do something different. What the fuck, man?
Well, see, like I said before, Pete Carroll's first year team was not always been that good. And they can attest to that. When he got to USC, he wasn't that good. He was decent enough to get to a bowl game. But then the next year or so, they go into a championship. They didn't think of championship. Same thing with Seattle. He wasn't that great when he got to Seattle. But
805, it's not only rough for being a Raiders fan, it's rough being one of your kids. Those poor kids ain't getting much candy. They got candy week 1. They haven't had shit since. I feel bad for them.
well,
Anybody that doesn't know, 805, in order to entice or get his kids to be Raider fans and such, when the Raiders win, they get candy. He lets them have some candy. So these kids have only gotten candy one game this year so far. So the kids are getting ripped off right now. They're dying for Halloween.
Really?
That's all I know.
Now they got good teeth, no cavities. So there you go. It's a good thing. They get no cavities.
The dentist loves the family. Actually, no, they hate the family because there's no cavities. There's no extra dental work. But these kids can't wait for Halloween to come. They're like, the only way we're getting candy is Halloween. We ain't getting it because the damn Raiders suck.
Oh, Raiders probably lose that game too.
Hey, so guys, I'm going to cut out, but I wanted to thank Jeff for having me on, and I wanted to thank the rest of you for conversating with me and stuff like that. So, guys, it was a great conversation tonight. I'm still going to listen. I just have to hang up.
Hey, let me know when you do yours. Let me know when you do your podcast.
I'm actually getting ready to cut it. I don't know about you, Chris. I'm ready.
Yeah, Predator, I will. Predator, I will.
I just started drinking, man. Why are we cutting it now?
Because it's 2:30. I mean, we're right on.
I just started drinking. Actually, the ginger ale. I'm not drinking hard.
Yeah, he told you better go get another Dunkin' Donut.
Coffee, not the donuts, the coffee.
I was drinking a lot of water to get hydrated.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I think we're gonna call it.
Are we boring you, Jeff?
Yeah. Jeff.
No, I mean, how much more can we keep beating up the same damn subject at this point?
Can I get your keys to victory? Can I get your keys to victory versus the Titans? Let's see that. We haven't talked about what we got to do to beat the Titans. Let's end on a positive note. We've been with a lot of negativity today.
Just run the ball. I've said Wednesday night, and I said it last night when Nate and I were on our show. The only time I want to see Geno Smith touching the ball is when he's handing off to Genty. I don't want him throwing it. I want him to take the ball from Meredith, give it to Genty left, give it to Genty right, give it to Mostert left and right. Don't let if the ball goes above his waist or comes up by his shoulder, somebody better fucking tackle him on our own team. Don't let him throw the ball. I'd rather take the fucking loss and throw him an interception.
Yeah, JPJ, you go for a pass. Tackled by JPJ.
We know we can tackle. He got 2 tackles a couple of weeks ago, so we know we can tackle.
You want somebody to pull the Bobby Boucher.
Exactly.
Ashton Genty with the 2-yard loss. Good sack by Ashton Genty. But you know what, man?
On that note,
go ahead.
On that note, yeah, I think we're gonna call it tonight.
What I said earlier, I said one thing we gotta be fixed is that special teams. That's one thing that definitely gotta be fixed. Not even looking at that. Then I believe paying attention. I'm watching what the hell they doing. Run the ball like Jeff said. Oh, if you're gonna throw the ball, Geno, the short passes to somebody that's
okay. And
I'm gonna say, Geno, stop pulling the O'Connor. Stop pulling the double pump. Use your eyes. Don't sit there and stare at one receiver for 30 seconds and be like, I'm gonna throw it that way. The whole defense is watching you
right now. Just
be a quarterback. Use your feet. Use your eyes. Be mobile. Protect the ball. Don't throw it out of bounds. Before you throw an interception, throw it out of bounds. Gentry, get those carries, get those TDs. Mostert definitely needs to be number 2 and step up the most. I feel that's where it's going to be our secret weapon. Is going to be Mostert, especially with Bowers being out. And I agree with Chris 1,000%. Special teams, just what the fuck? Just step up and do your fucking job. Allow Carlson to do his. Because if you don't do yours, he can't do his at the end of the day.
Rafa?
And,
yes.
You're not done that?
No, I'm saying no. And I'm saying like, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, just as a team, we all need to come together.
Yes.
Rafa, let's go. Let's get it wrapped up.
Beat it up.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
I'm out of here. All right, I'm out of here. So thanks for having me. I know that it's gonna be
No problem,
quick.
Rafa. Glad you
I'm
popped
gonna
in,
give
brother.
you guys the solution. You gotta link. You gotta hit the
20
link,
seconds.
subscribe to all the pages. You gotta make sure that we run the football. You gotta make sure that we play good defense, and you gotta make sure to stay locked in for next week's episode, baby. And that's how the Raiders are gonna win it this weekend versus the Titans. Let's go.
Nate, what you got, brother?
Yes, sir.
I'm with you, Jeff. Just run the fucking ball and hold on to the ball. Don't cause any turnovers. That's
cute
it for
plays.
me.
Let's make
We're
a
not
huge
set up for any
difference.
cute, stupid plays like end arounds and all that other bullshit right now. Just basics. So, on that note, make sure you guys hit everybody's channel up that was on the show tonight. Thank Jason Downs for being in here and he left. Thanks for Josh, the accelerator, being in here and he's gone for the night. Chris, I don't know what happened to him. Looks like his internet froze because he froze for a little bit. Lights went out in the neighborhood. He just messaged me, so he lost power. So thanks for Chris for co-hosting like he always does on Friday nights. Thanks for Nate for popping in. Will from being here from the start. Appreciate you, Rafa. Thank you for popping in and spending time with us tonight.
Yes.
Anthony Predator. Thank you, brother,
Let's
for popping
go.
on.
Love all you
Trippy
guys. Love the
Soul
panel.
coming in here and being with us tonight. Am I missing anybody?
Chris.
Oh, the guy that looked like fucking George Kittle.
Yeah, Trippy Soul.
So
Okay.
So-
So make sure you guys hit up everybody's channels, hit that sub, hit the notification, hit the thumbs up. Appreciate everybody for being out there. Everybody in the chat. It's been a great night tonight in the chat. Some great questions and feedback. So see you tomorrow night for the Raiders Last Call with myself, Jason Downs, and Chris for Raiders. And until then, go Raiders and everybody stay safe. Good night.
Raiders, let's go.